Today, I'm going to teach you how to make all the 4-note chords I can think of in a live lesson here. And you will see my chart, which has the chord recipe. And down here, you'll see me playing the chord. So when I say 4-note chord, like a C dominant 7 chord, you might see my bass note C down here also, but it'll always be a redundancy or the same note. So it's still a 4-note chord. I don't want some of you to count it and say, that's 5, because look, there's 2 Cs. Anyway, so here is the type of chord, and here's how we make it. It's the recipe. The root is obviously the root. So if we're in C, we're trying to make a C major 7, the root is 1. It's 0 semitones from the root, because it is itself. It's kind of dumb to say, but then you go up a major third from that 1, and then you go up, which is also 4 semitones, and you go up a perfect 5th from that 1, and then a major 7th from that 1. And a major 7th means you're almost back home. So anyway, that's how we build a major 7 chord. And I'm not going to go over each one of these with you. We're just going to go down this and play all of these from C. And that's it. So first 4-note chord you need to know is a C major 7. So when you say major 7, what you mean is a major chord with a major 7th, not a minor 7th. So this is a C major 7. Now, if we have a C major chord with a minor 7th, that's what's called a dominant 7, or when you write it out just 7, like C7 would mean this. This was C major 7. All we had to do to turn that into C7 or C dominant 7 was move that 7 down to the minor 7. That's the next 4-note chord, is C dominant 7. Now let's do C6. That's the next 4-note chord. And you just move that minor 7 down to 6. So it's a C major chord with a 6. So once again, that's C major 7, C dominant 7, C major 6. Follow along there. Now there's no real good order for these, so now we're doing a minor chord with a major 7. So if I say C minor with a major 7, that's this. Here's C minor. But the 7 is major instead of minor. That would be a C minor 7. So anyway, this one here is a C minor with a major 7. Now let's just make it a regular C minor 7, and that implies a minor chord and a minor 7. When I say C minor 7, just know that that implies a minor chord, C minor, and the 7 is also minor, not major like the chord before it. C minor 6 means we're going to walk down that minor 7 one more. So we have a C minor chord and we just add a 6. So C minor 6. Now we have a C minor 7 flat 5, which is also called a half diminished. And that's a diminished triad with a minor 7. It's not fully diminished, which would be this. It's a C diminished triad with a minor 7. There's C minor 7 flat 5. So from the chords before it, C minor with a major 7. That's up here. C minor 7, go down half on that top. Go down half again on the top, C minor 6. You can learn all of these chords. Now C minor 7 flat 5. Half diminished. Now we can do a fully diminished 7, and all we do is take that 7 and go down one more. A diminished chord is a chord with 4 notes that are all equidistant apart. They're all minor thirds, so it sounds very symmetrical. That's a C diminished 7. Now we're going to do a C major 7, but with a suspended 4th. So that was C major 7, but if we suspend the 4th, now we're going to do a C minor 7 with a suspended 4th. Now we're going to do a C major 7 with a flat 5. That's a really cool chord. See, this was a regular C major 7 here, but now C major 7 with a flat 5. Now we can do C major 7 with a sharp 5 right here. So there's major 7, but sharp 5 would be this. That's a really cool chord too. So all those 3 major 7s again, we have a regular C major 7, C major 7 flat 5. Let's go back to regular C major 7 again. Now C major 7 sharp 5. See, do you all know all of these 4-note chords? I think there's a lot of chords in here that are not very common, so it's good to know though. Now let's do these dominant 7s. So here's a regular C7. It's the second chord we did. Now, but let's do a dominant 7 with a sharp 5. And remember that a dominant 7 chord is the chord that holds all the tension in Western music. There's so many ways to add tension to a dominant 7 chord. It can house a heck of a lot of tension, more so than any other chord, so you take advantage of that. So here's a regular C dominant 7, but now here's dominant 7 with a sharp 5. Very cool chord. Regular dominant 7 again, C. Now C dominant 7 flat 5. Another super cool chord. Now let's try a major with an add 9. So we don't want to call it a major 9 because a major 9 implies a major 7 also. So to get just 9 and not have 7 be with it, you have to say add. So C major, add 9. So that's a 4-note chord, 2, 3, 4. C major add 9. Now C minor add 9 is one of my favorite chords. So you have a minor chord, but you add the 9, and you could tuck it back down here. It's actually a really nice voicing. That's called C minor add 9. So C major add 9 was this, or you could tuck it down here. Now C minor add 9. Or tuck the D down here. Now let's do a major with an add 2, which is basically the same thing as add 9, but it means you don't want it played up in 9, you want it down an octave in 2. That's the Steely Dan Moo chord. It's one of the ways they play it. That's a C add 2, or C major add 2. And then we have C minor add 11. So if you have a minor chord, the 11 is actually the perfect 4th above the root. And you could tuck it back down here if you want. Cold as ice kind of thing. Or you could do it like... So that's a C minor add 11. So that is all the 4-note chords that I could think of that you need to be able to know how to play. Thanks a lot for watching this video and taking an interest in my channel. Please help me reach a larger audience by hitting subscribe below and ringing the notification bell. Check out my video playlist page to find the categories that most interest you. Leave me a super thanks here on YouTube, and even better, come join my Patreon. Please consider buying music for my original projects I.S.S. and High Castle Teleorchestra. Also, don't forget to sign up for my email list on the front page of timsmolens.com. You can find information about all of those things in the description below. Thanks again.